Welcome back to our random dig sites park build. Let's get these dinosaurs out. Continue expanding the herd. The hookworms medication from last episode has been completed. Already underway. And we can get these to Sun Rip Dry hatch. So we've got Humble, Long Lived Humble, and a couple of blanks. Seems fine. Let's speed them up. Let's use the 12 here. Because we have the Dryo eggs over here for the 9. I think we were just hatching all of these. Well, maybe not tolerant. Oh, these are like all tolerant. Okay, hold on. Hold on. What's the current alpha? So obviously these ones haven't merged yet. 19's an alpha of this group. 5, social vulnerable. Okay, oh wait, I think I just saw it. Yeah, we have tolerant social already released. So yeah, tolerant social is the alpha. Fine. Acceptable. Okay, and that should get the Dryo herd to be bigger than the Ovi herd, and then if we get future contracts that are time sensitive to release more dinosaurs, we can do Drysaurs and not have to fight with getting the Ovis released in time. Looks like we might end up needing some more ground fiber here. Although they're not, like, fully expanded. Sneak a little bit over there by the other water. Okay. So after we get those done, what next? 2 Acro, 3 Kamara, 18 Dryo, 10 Monte, 13, 24, and yes, the Worosaurus. So we're going to put that back here. So maybe that goes off of the backup generator. Oh, if we put this fence in range of the backup generator, it's going to power everything. We could do invisible fences. Like, we don't connect it to this. We do invisible fence here just because we can. And go from there, I guess. That way, at least the invisible fence will always be powered. These guys always look like little gremlins to me.
I'm not sure about
Well, not
you, but
like
I've not seen
the movie
anything
Gremlins,
like
but like Little Monster
Check it
Man.
out.
I think it's the
This
long
pterosaur
legs that just feel weird.
would use its curved jaws like a crowbar, levering shellfish out of the mud before cracking them open with their blunt teeth. That's pretty resourceful, huh?
That's pretty descriptive for something that can't be done in game. Yeah, these guys need rock, sand, fish. So fish, some sand. This one is sand. And then we'll just slap down some rocks for him. I should have stayed in the brush for. How about one of each biome? Huh? That'd be fancy. What do you guys think? Oh, look, they love it. Not an awful, like, color palette here. Not exactly exciting, but, like, greens and yellows go pretty well together. Still a little bit of, like, patterning and stuff on the crest and the wing. Not fantastic, but it's okay. So, yeah. Let's work out the enclosure design for the Worosaurus. So I think what we'll do... Why don't we just start with a viewing gallery just for alignment. So if we put the fence like there... Probably going to keep this fairly small. Like, it won't be any sauropods in this pen, so there's no reason to go too crazy. We also do need another carnivore pen somewhere. Because I want a medium carnivore to go with the Atrociraptors, the Scavengers, and the Acros. So we could cut this down in size for that reason. But the point is kind of to do a tour. Here's an idea. Let's do this. Let's extend this out. We could always do a carnivore pen just off anywhere with a tower, but I think we'll do a carnivore pen back here somewhere. And then we'll do the tour on this side coming off of like right here, basically. So we basically just want to do something maybe like that far. That should be fine for a smaller secondary herbivore pen. That's weird. I'm not sure where the mistake is. Oh, wait a second. No, because it's going at an angle. This is not, it's not just that the gap is there, because that makes sense. It's that the angle's weird. Yeah, see? Let's try it from this side and see what happens. It's possible we got one section crooked initially, and that made everything weird. Or it's possible that the corner is just weird. Okay. Well, if we do this... I think it's straight. I think we just... one piece was not long enough. I think that's what happened here. Best I can figure. Invisible gate can go... Actually, I think putting it over here might make more sense, because then they'll, like, turn around. Might work. Okay, and then yeah, let's delete you. You were just a guideline to get it in there straight. And then the cars can go in. So we want car like over here. And hopefully this will patch up the transport rating, because that's really all we're trying to do here is get a better transport rating. And we'll see whether or not that actually ends up being true. Because transport rating is kind of weird. It's never seemed to me that like tours actually are any good at providing transport rating. Actually, let's do this. So I don't actually know if this will go very far for fixing anything. I think, you know what, good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's fine. Or we can potentially, we could do like this. Actually, we can just run it all the way over here and then like do this. Just to grid up the park a little bit. Maybe that's that looks kind of cool. 4 quadrants. I mean, they're not none of them are the same size as any of the other ones. Each one of these is a slightly different size, but it's something, you know. It looks like we made some sort of design choice there. I'm gonna go ahead and just delete this till we're doing something else down there. And then we can do a little bit of water. Let's do... lower it down a smidge. Alright, well. Seems fine. You are released Dryasauruses. Okay, let's look at the Worosaurus. I don't think we set these guys up ever. I don't remember. QMPU. Nope. Quillian Mountains. Pulcrana. Okay, white and gray, allegedly. If we can ever believe the previews, which we never can. GACC. C and G, AAC. CAAACA. So we get a C and a C. And then socially, these guys are min pop 4, so we just want at least 5 of these. I'm probably only going to do like 5 because I don't see any reason to push them over the top. Also, if the fences ever do go down, it makes it a lot easier for us to clean up after it if it's not insane. Power usage is 9. Okay, so yes, the invisible fences are not in range. Do that. Oh, you know, I wonder if... Okay, no, it worked. Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if power transfers along the invisible fence to the attractions, but it looks like it might, because I don't think... Yeah, we're not gonna have, I don't think, a power node in range of that one over there, but it's still power. Okay, well, 95% transport. I don't know if that's an improvement. Yeah, we can't see like the transport over time, and I didn't check it when we started. I think it is. I think 95% is better than it was, but by like 2% or something. So I think we've mostly just made up for expanding the park slightly, and we've not really gained anything from that. It does look like these shops are going to be needed soon. I'm going to go ahead and wait on that at least a little bit. Actually, I'm curious. If we look at ratings... Okay, so yeah, nobody's coming over here because there's no visibility. So that's good. How are the other ratings holding up? So crowding's maybe a little bit bad because everybody's like in a small section of the park and going by underground tunnels to the exhibits. Might be what's going on there. Dryo herd is good to go. Okay, wait, there's still dryos in there. Just kidding. Okay. So, we should be doing expeditions. I don't know what we're putting in with the Worosaurus. Okay, well, never mind.
Review this latest objective.
No, there we go.
Mo dinos, mo money. That's my motto. Hmm?
So mediums we have Metri. Suchomimus. See, I like Metri. I like the idea of having it in this park, except for the fact that we've done Metri in a recent park build in the campaign. We're going to do a Trociraptor, which is going to get us Chasmosaurus. Oh, I want Dracorex, too, because it's our only Pachycephalosaurid. Oh, and we're going to do Sauropelta. I remember that. Yeah, so Sauropelta, Dracorex, a Trociraptor, and maybe Suchomimus. So where do we want to start? Dracorex would be quick. Yeah, I guess we'll do the quick one first, and then do the longer ones later. Why not? Okay, 6 eggs, probably take them all. 2 short-lived is fine. Okay, so we get those. Those go in the tour exhibit. Along with the Dracorexes, I think. And then the Sauropelta should be good to go in here. Let's see if there's any Cohab. 0% Cohab. Hamara is 0%. Nasudo won't matter because they like Ankylosaurids. So then Admonosaurus is also 0%. That's a pretty good and efficient exhibit, actually. We can simply slap Sauropelta in there like it's nobody's business. And not even have to worry about it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 species. That looks horribly crooked. Is that camera perspective messing my brain up? I think so. This happens every park I do, where I'm like, is this crooked? I can't tell. Let's not worry about it. Otherwise, I'll be here all day. Shit. Peter. All day trying to figure out if it is crooked. So we still need a few more species after we get the ones in. Oh, I don't think I counted the Suko, which is like 12 or something now. I don't. Hey, don't hit him. He's just doing his job. You rude Acrocanthosaurus. What an underrated dinosaur in this game. The Acro's great looking. Some people really don't like the Acro, and I don't. I mean, is it perfect? No. Does it look like you'd expect an Acro to? Not necessarily. But does it look good? Yeah. Could it have a more pronounced ridge on its back? Maybe. Is the skull too Tyrannosaurian? Maybe. But I'm not going to lie. I don't actually know what an Acrocanthosaurus skull is supposed to look like.
Asset transportation underway.
Oh, another feeder medication that we have to actually research. Fantastic. Because everybody bitched and moaned about the Dominion Giga, which is not a good design, but people complained about the skull shape, which is not the worst. Like, the traditional Giga skull is that everybody thinks of is not accurate either, as I understand it. That's an important caveat. Got to get the as I understand it in there, because I am not a paleontologist. I only play one on TV. We'll save these for later. I mean, the real problem with the Giga to complain about is what the hell is going on with that thing's spine. What are those spikes? Skull, not so much.
Asset has been delivered.
Oh, I saw that Acro. I wonder if he was... That's a... I think he was just running towards the feeder. I think it was coincidental that he, like, ran past the van. I think he was really just going for the front line. Oh, yeah, I never gave these guys food because I got distracted by everything else. Classic moment. At least with the fences being invisible, they can't do anything about it, which is fun. Oh, they need a lot of fiber. Okay, there's a lot of fiber. Great, now a lot of fruit over here on this side. Oh yeah, the fruit provides fiber. Important thing to remember. I don't actually... I kind of like having like all the psychiatries on like a grove on the one side. I think that's kind of good. Anyway, we're a Saurus. What do we got? We got, yeah, kind of grays and browns. Not bad looking though because of the stripes on the tail. It still gives it like varying colors. Not anywhere near the most exciting Wurosaurus design you could get though. 98%. We'll process this just in case the last one is even bigger. And then we'll just save the other one for another batch. In fact, we could do some Sauropelta and then pivot back to Draco. Doesn't really matter. Let's just do the Draco first. Oops. Oh, I completely spaced the contract too. Because we got that contract to do... Yeah, we missed the bonus on this. Completely forgot. Completely distracted on every front that I could be distracted on. Astounding. I mean, technically, if these hatch in a minute, it could be done. Because they essentially just merge. See, now we're probably at the point where we don't want to do every single one. We just need 3. Technically, we might be able to pull this off still. Because they release right into the... Literally the reason we put them in here. Nope, I think we missed it. Yeah, definitely missed it. Wow. Oh, wow. We missed it by like 3 seconds.
Yeah, and I
That's
guess I have.
astounding. we literally, like, there was 1 second left and it was like 25 or 26. So they were starting to merge. They just didn't merge quick enough. Well, given that I completely spaced out the contract, it's not that bad. Like, could have forgotten completely. We'll have to go through these shops and check them now. Because it's possible that these... I hate that you can't be on the configure menu and scroll through these. Very disappointing. Probably easier to just do this and just see if there's any issues. Yes. Probably the largest then, because these ones we scrolled through. Yeah, we need more green. How do we... I guess we just do this. And then we can future-proof by doing a little bit of orange. I'm actually surprised we don't have orange in the park. I don't remember offhand what actually produces it, but I would have just assumed, you know... I don't usually pay attention to these, because they get met by different things, and it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, so this one's books, so that one's fine. It usually just ends up being contributions to all of them in any typical park build without even trying. That's just kind of what I expected to happen. And it just didn't. Oh, we don't have a ranger station. Our existing ranger is getting pretty busy, too. In fact, I think this is, yeah, his 4th job. But it's... Sandstorms don't cause damage to around the park, to buildings, so it's not that... As long as we have, like, 1 slot left in his task list to go clean a feeder, it's fine. Because we don't have repairs to micromanage. We can put out more to Sungaripterus. We got a good amount of space. It looks like, oh, also our fossils came back and I wasn't paying any attention. Okay, so 100% Draco is a single fossil batch, so we could have waited. But I wasn't sure, so, oh well. We'll do Sauropelta next. And in the meantime, I think we could do another batch of Sungaripterus. We need restrooms and shelter. So let's take care of that first. Yeah, down here. Okay, well, we went to put the power thing there. We'd actually had a nice spot to put a shelter in, but we can just sneak the bathroom in on the other side, and it's all fine. Actually, the never really used these, but they're almost an interesting little decoration. Oh, they're actually Biosyn specific repeaters. That's wild. Like, the fact that they actually bothered to make Biosyn specific repeaters kind of blows my mind. It's also in backwards because it actually has a gate. Huh. But yeah, this is just kind of a cool little decoration for like a little, you know, little like maintenance area in the park or something. Well, anyway, I said we're going to make some Sungaripterus, and I never did, because I got distracted by that. The things to get distracted by. Apparently, power distracts me. Okay. So, Sauropelta, Dracorex, Trosiraptor, Suchomimus. Yeah, that's 12. So still 3 short. So something else to go in with the Worosaurus, maybe? Yeah, then we're going to have to figure out what else to put in, I guess.
Collecting asset.
Ostadrio. That's surprising. We could always do a lagoon. I said I wasn't gonna because I don't like lagoons, but... Well, I think I'm still not gonna put in a lagoon, because if we get a lagoon DLC like everybody thinks, we'll have to do some lagoon shit. And so it's better for me if I don't do lagoon shit now. Yeah, we do have everything unlocked here because we had 3 stars. We could do another small carnivore like Procerado. Oh, we have Mahjong. I totally missed that we had Mahjungosaurus. Oh no, we should do Mahjong over Suko, I think. I don't know. They're both cool. Yeah, we'll do Mahjong, because Mahjong doesn't get enough love. Suko is a canonical species, so it gets used more often. We should do Archaeornithomimus, because it's our only ornithomimid as well. We would do Tyrannosaurus, because it's a non-hadrosaurian ornithopod, although we already have Dryosaurs for one of those, but Tyrannosaurus still blends with good. And then, like, throw in another carnivore, I guess, and that's completed park. I think that's probably the goal here. Oh, we're gonna get Chasmosaurus on accident. Maybe we'll have enough Chasmosaurus that we'll want to use it. I'm not sure about that. Is that all the Sauropelta? Okay, it's one of 3 Chasmosaur dig sites. We're actually... Oh, no, there's a second Sauropelta dig site. There we go. Shit. Sure, I don't care. Yeah, so we won't have that much Chasmosaurus DNA floating around. Let's wait for the Dracorex to finish before we set up the genome, just in case it matters. Also, a little bit better look at the Wurosaurus in daylight here. I mean, it's a good desert skin. For whatever reason, we've rolled a lot of, like, desert skins, which is kind of wild to me. Like, a lot of browns have just come up. Okay, 8 of them is still good with 1 feeder. That's probably all the pterosaurs I'm going to put in aviary, though. Dracorex. Oh, we need to... Hold on. We got to get rid of the mad boy. Go to vacation. Stop being mad at me. Okay, some Sauropelta. How about you? It looks to me like we might not be completely done. Yeah. Shoot. Okay, well, whatever. Wait, what was still lit up? Chasmo. A Troceraptor at a 5? Sure, why not? Let's just keep it going. Can't hatch a Dracorex till I get back, though, but I think that's okay. Dracorex, we are looking at C. Nice. Get rid of that thirstiness. G here on Humble. And then a C on defensive. Makes sense for a Pachycephalosaurid, I would say. Oh, and we need the skin. AR. Amazon Rainforest. Huh. Ooh, green. And Rana actually is the pattern. Okay, cool. We only need 2 welfare and we can't do it. How long? Minute on fossil. 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Let's see. If we get the guy on fossils back, can he do it? Yes. Okay, so that Genesis can hatch. That's fine. Great. So yeah, I guess we'll wait for that. I'll get the eggs queued up and we can hatch them. Dracos are on the way. Here's our selection of fossils. Yeah, we'll do Sauropelta, Sumatrosaraptor. Leave the rest. Yeah. Let's finish Sauropelta. Wait, have I not... That dig site was fresh. Can I go to the same... I must have went to the one Sauropelta dig site twice, and then the third one I haven't been to, I guess. It's probably the Sauropelta Deinonychus dig site, which is why Sauropelta's almost done, but it's a fresh dig site. I have a expansion back here put in because I don't think we're going to be able to have all
Now
these guys
this
back.
dinosaur, the Draco
This is Leaf and Nut, which is completely the opposite
Its
of
name means the Dragon King
other
of a
one.
fictional school for wizards. I think I could have come up with that myself. The name, not the dinosaur. For that, we need the scientists.
Assets in the air. Delivery has been completed.
Oh, there is an open space demand, but the tour should meet it, so it shouldn't matter.
Asset in transit.
Most of the Leaf.
Asset transported.
Somebody died. Why is somebody dying? It's always the question you have to ask in this game. Why is the dinosaur dying? What's happening
Commencing
now?
asset transit.
It is unlikely to be the thing that just buzzed, but it might be. No, died of old age. If we can find the medical team. Standing by. Okay, we missed where they were going. Well, let's not worry about it.
Asset transportation underway.
Okay, they have enough nut currently. It's gonna be more than enough in a moment. Maybe. There we go. I mean, not actually that much.
Delivery complete.
Okay, well, let's expand. We got the other section here, so we'll let them roam. They need Leaf.
The last species.
Alright, they're good. You're good still. Yeah, we've overdone it immensely on Leaf, actually, but we'll have other dinosaurs in here, so it won't matter. We didn't really take a good look at that Draco skin, did we? Okay, well, yeah. Green and black, yeah. He's like a little watermelon boy walking around here. He looks good in the foliage. Like the desert foliage. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? Expedition's back. Sauropelta is completed. We'll clear out the Chasmo. It is almost half done. There's, is there any chance that Nasudo likes Chasmosaurus? I bet you there's no chance, right? Probably no chance? Let's check. Likes Ceratops, it dislikes Chasmosaurus. Yeah, it's one of the few it doesn't like. Okay. Unfortunate. It can't go with the Stegosaurids, obviously.
We're looking to have a complete genome for
Okay,
this
any
species.
expedition
With your
seems
efforts,
good.
we're making great strides toward achieving that goal.
Continue on
I've just
Atrociraptor.
received a report that a sandstorm may hit the park shortly. It can do real damage, especially to our infrastructure. This
Can
is a
it, though?
challenge to our operations. Be
Is it,
ready to push
though?
yourself. Be ready.
I don't
for
think I'll
anything.
need to push myself, Dua, because a sandstorm is one of the lesser storm types in terms of danger. as long as your park is one that can, you know, mostly go out of power and not suffer from that. Yeah, we're still able to keep these buildings powered, so that's good. Get that dry on. Need aviary hatchery. Oh, you can't even do that when it power's offline. That actually, that changes some of the math a little bit. Like, the fact that you can't interact with the aviary when the power is off means you should never really use an aviary or a lagoon, I imagine, in a desert map, because that can be pretty bad depending on the timing.
To associate chaos with an upheaval in plans. Chaos was the plan all along. Consider this as you accomplish
Okay,
these
Dr.
missions.
Malcolm. Okay, good chunk of a Trociraptor. Sure. It could be completed because of the way the dig sites work. It's not. There's no chance. Yeah, it's nowhere close. I think we should finish up our big sauropod rush here. Let's get the sauropelta out and then wrap this episode up. Sauropelta. There it is. AR, which is Amazon rainforest. Okay. And lithobates, which is usually crap, but purple and blue actually looks kind of cool. It's probably not going to be anywhere near as cool because it's an ankylosaur and they always look like Dookie. C, G, C, A, C, A. Now we'll use the 12 up here and put them on a break. Seems good. All right, well, we'll be back when we get these guys out, I guess. Hold on. Why are you... Surface wounds. Why was this not treated? Oh, no, it just hasn't happened yet. Okay, great, cool. 3 sauropeltas. We get an antisocial, but I think that's fine. Don't know what they eat, but there's a decent variety in the pen. We still have plenty of space to add more plants. I think it's fine. Worst case scenario, we sell the antisocial one. We're back to just 2 regular ones. The car seemed to be having a problem there, it looked like for a moment. Physics temporarily shut off. Anything else to hatch right now? We could do a new wave of Nasutos. We've had a lot of those die. Just to make sure. Yeah, do we ever do another wave of these? I honestly don't remember. CC, CCA. Yeah, okay. They are set up with a full genetic sequence. So we probably did do another wave of these. I'm just going to hatch some, too. We'll just hatch some. It's fine. We had a lot of Nasutos originally. I don't like the populations to change dramatically over the course of a park build. I kind of like to keep them constant because it feels more Jurassic Parky if we do it that way. And that is the term, Jurassic Parky. That's what you call it. Okay, yeah, a whole bunch more Trociraptor, actually. More than I was expecting, maybe. Alright. Get these Nasutos going. Then we can take a look at the fossils again. That 19%. That's got to be done, right? The last 2%'s got to be the other one. Probably. Actually, the dig site might just be closed. Okay, yeah, the dig site's closed. So there's no more Chasmosaurus or anything there either. Fine. You do this. We can start Mahjong. Majungasaurus. It's another dinosaur where I've heard it pronounced too many different ways, and my brain rot has just lost track of which one's actually correct. And it's even if I look it up and I find out again which one's correct, I will never remember it. It just won't. That is not the worst Ankylosaur. It actually has blue in it. Like, you did it, sorta. It's still kind of boring, but
Interested in a dinosaur with an extremely long tail? Then this dinosaur is for you. It's called the Sauropelta. Covered in bony armor, it has long spines projecting from its neck.
yeah, you would eat
That being
ground
said,
fruit, wouldn't you?
It is a
From its
relatively
neck?
calm
Oh,
animal
they're
when
probably
placed in
talking
the
about
right
these,
environment.
not the bigger shoulder spines. Yeah. Honestly, Sauropelta, underrated. Underrated. Not a great dinosaur by any means, but underrated. Alright, ground fruit and ground leaf. Surely we have leaf in here. Right? Yeah, we have leaf. So we just need some fruit for them. So why don't we just sneak the fruit in, like, right here. A little bit of fruit, a little bit more fruit. Maybe a little bit here. We could just sneak some in different areas, like around the fringes. That way as they move around, hopefully they can always find some. Something like that. Good enough. Maybe it's not. Perfect. Now, nobody else is mad. He says as the Nasudos dropped the 91% comfort. They must have been just perfect. Oh, and we're releasing more of these dudes. Oh, they don't have open space. But they'll have open space if they go all the way down there. What if we do a little bit of this? Just a smidge. You know, just a little bit of open, well, a little bit of an open area. An open space, you might say. Right there next to the viewing gallery. Okay, yet more fossils because it takes longer for me to settle in my kids. But, gotta end this episode. So, get that done. Let's make sure these Nasudos and well, at least the Nasudos are settled in. The Sauropelta's maybe gonna be whatever. Okay, we lost a little bit on the Kamara. Yeah, we destroyed a smidge of tall leaf, and they are unhappy about it. There. It's a bunch of tall leaf way over there for you. You just gotta go find it.
Asset has been collected.
Yeah, these guys have just not combined yet with the herd. Merge the herd. Merge the herd, please. I believe that they are probably fine. But once the gate is closed, they may not be. These Sauropeltas are slow as shit. Well, alright. Anyway, that's it for this episode.